Hey guys, what's going on? Seems like it's been a while. It's not because I haven't been filming some stuff, it's just because I haven't taken the time to get videos edited and put together and put up, whether it's on YouTube or TikTok or wherever. But I wanted to hop on here real quick and just say, if you've been if you're in a situation where you have a lot of moisture right now, which I would say I don't know of anyone in our part of the state, in the eastern third, for sure, let's just call it the eastern third, 81 east, let's just say that, that does not have pretty darn good moisture right now. And if you haven't, go ahead and take a listen to the Desert Farmer podcast. I believe he might have put one out today. Today is Sunday, so look at the one, take a listen to the one that was on Thursday, I think. Might have been Thursday. And we are looking at a pretty good chance that basically, at least north central part of the state anyways, from 81, I-135, whatever name you want to give it, east, we should be pretty good shape moisture-wise. And we have a pretty good shot as of Thursday when Brian Bledsoe put the podcast out, of staying in that situation for a good chunk of the growing season, at least from the sounds of it. So with all the moisture that we've had, and potentially we could have, if you are looking to try, well, let's put it this way, whether you're looking to do a forage crop of oats, or if you're wanting to try a cover crop, let's say ahead of milo, or ahead of maybe late planted corn, you have lots of options to use. Spring is definitely one of my favorite times for cover crops because we get to use a lot of species that we normally don't get to use, and have success with it. And by a lot of species, I specifically mean a lot of diversity in the legume category. So I don't know if I've said on here before, but I am I don't even know what you want to say, a dealer for some cover crop seed. And if you are interested, by all means, reach out to me, either wherever this platform is on. It's probably going to be on YouTube and on TikTok, but reach out to me on Facebook at Double O Grazing Company. For darn sure I will get you on there, or like I said, leave a comment and I will send you my contact information if you have any questions. But let's take a scenario of a cover crop, say ahead of milo, and you're not going to plant your milo until June sometime. In our area, I know, for us most of the time, if you're going to do a cover crop, if you're going to do oats in the spring, basically, as of today, as soon as the conditions get right, because I think today's the 18th of February, basically, you want to get stuff in. Because if you don't, you might not have a chance to get them in. Now, they're not going to come up for a while, which is good and bad, because you're constantly sitting there. If you have, so like this was our hay field this last year. There's weeds out here. A lot of henbit, but there's also some volunteer hairy vetch. Hairy vetch is definitely a good thing. The henbit, as you can see, is looking kind of, it looks worse for wear right now. There's lots of deer traffic out here. But my point is, it gives you the option. You could get out here, you could run your drill through, and you're going to have at least probably 2, if not 3 or 4 weeks before that seed is going to germinate. And if you do have weed pressure, you can get out here, drill, and then get out here with a burn down. Now, obviously, if you've used any kind of residuals, well, your hands are tied. But if you haven't, and like I said, you want to try some different species that can do a lot of different things, we can put together a pretty cheap mix that you're going to have an opportunity to do things like your peas, faba beans, chickling vetch, common vetch. I'm running out of fingers. Personally, I wouldn't mess with the clover. Maybe if you get a little farther east, maybe, but it's expensive, for sure. But chickling vetch, faba beans, common vetch, like I said, peas, of course. if you haven't seen chickweed vetch nodules or faba beans nodules, they do some nodulation. They do some good. Plus another added benefit of those legumes is they put on flowers. You're providing a beneficial habitat for the different pollinators, giving them that habitat that they desperately need, especially if you can wait till towards the end of May to burn down those flowering species. A few other options that you could throw in there, like I said, you're going to Milo, so you don't need a lot of grass in most scenarios, because then you're going to have to watch your carbon to nitrogen ratio, and make sure you don't tie up too much nitrogen. But rapeseed, all right, that'll go to flower, and mustard is another option that would bloom. You could even throw in a little radish, because no, you're not going to get the big tuber, but guess what? It's also going to bloom. And it's just another way of using the radish to, it's going to be a slightly different structure of a root than what it would be if you plant it in the summer or the fall. So there's just a few different options for you that you can put together, put in a mix. If you needed to throw in 10 to 20 pounds of oats, something like that, just to kind of hold the mix together and give you a little bit of carbon source, a little bit of a root structure out there, I bet we could put something together for you pretty darn cheap. If you're looking at strictly a cover crop, you know, you could get it up there around 40 pounds total mix. You're going to grow a little biomass. You're going to grow some habitat. You're going to capture sunlight, have a carbon inlet, and help suppress weeds. So then when you do go to burn it down, you have a lot fewer weeds that you're trying to control ahead of that Milo. Now, like I said, it's just an option if you're looking at it. By all means, feel free to reach out to me with any questions, or if you're interested in mix. And of course, if you're looking for a forage mix, whether it's hay or grazing, obviously we have oats, barley, spring triticale. And so, again, competitively priced. But like I said, now it's time to be getting those orders put together, getting the mixes put together, so we can get those put together for you, and get them shipped or delivered to you, whatever we need, and that way you can get it in the ground. Because like I said, we're basically two full weeks of February, not even 2 full weeks. So we're getting to the time of year that if we're going to be doing it, I need to be getting on it. So like I said, by all means, get a hold of me, see what we can do, and if nothing else, just bounce ideas off of. And if you decide to go another route, hey, that's fine too. So that's all I got today, guys. That went on a little longer than I thought, but yeah, reach out to me if you have any questions. Ask what species we got. I can send you the list, and see what we can put together and come up with, and get a price type of thing, and get you a quote if you're interested. So thanks guys.